Well, howdy, folks.
Just because we're live doesn't mean we forgot those beep heads.
Well, howdy, everyone.
Folks?
I'm wearing the cowboy hat out of.
He's going Elon mode.
I'm going Elon mode.
And that makes me Donald Trump.
Yeah. Man.
Today, this one's going to go a little differently. I'm supporting Trump. He's supporting Elon. And
Yeah.
we're going to say why we love them
Yeah.
the entire time.
All right, yeah. Well, first off, Trump is stupid. And Elon Musk, smartest man in the world, he's going to take us to Mars. And he does electric cars. And he doesn't care about SARS.
It was not a requirement that you had to wrap it.
No, it wasn't. Boy, oh boy. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, the over-under on the Starbucks cold brew, you nailed it.
The over-under, he does it every time. It's not really an over-under.
Sometimes there are a few times where I don't have it.
You need it every time.
I need it every time. I get that cold brew every time. Oh, great. YouTube's going to punish us for that, aren't they?
No.
You can't do that. You can't sing that. That's not your song. You can't sing that. Sorry.
This is what they're
Can't
really
do it.
going to punish for. They're watching. They don't like being made fun of. They're very sensitive.
Yeah, they really are. They're almost as sensitive as Donald Trump and Elon Musk. My whole thing with this, so if you've been living under a rock, you know who to say hi to.
They know what's going on.
You know who to say hi to. Everybody
the
knows
thing
what's
that
going on.
everyone said was coming has finally come.
I think we had it on our bingo sheet.
It took a long time. We've been like, come, are you gonna?
Are you J-O someone under the table?
The situation, and then finally
the situation from Jersey Shore. You've been jacking off.
I've been jacking off, Mike. The situation, Santino.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But it's finally come.
Yeah, it finally.
It took.
Oh, you came.
It took quite a while, but we all saw it coming.
Yeah.
We said if these boys keep jacking each other, one of them's gonna come.
It was funny. I took Doug on a walk yesterday up into the park, and there was a couple walking past me, and the guy had no idea what was going on, but the girl was telling him, and he was like, "So they're just fighting?" And the girl, the last I heard was, "Yeah, they're just like on Twitter and stuff." I was like, "Oh yeah, they're talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. So much so that Truth Social crashed."
Yeah, it's big when Sarah's heard about it. She came home and she was like, "How are you enjoying your big, beautiful breakup?" And I was like, "Wow."
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
I mean,
it's gone off Twitter.
Always a mistake to pick a fight with the world's richest autistic man.
Is it a mistake?
Yeah, he just doesn't. That's so powerful. That's like pissing off a chimpanzee.
I'd argue it's more of a mistake pissing off Donald
Trump.
He's so crazy and vindictive, and but we'll see. It's truly what is it? An unstoppable force and an immovable object?
Yeah. I would just say two big fat rocks.
Two big fat rocks.
Two big fat dumb rocks.
Two big fat stubborn rocks.
I wouldn't call them either one an immovable force or an unstoppable force and an immovable. I could.
Yeah, but when it comes to being like a baby,
yeah, they're filling up diapers at a rapid clip.
Yeah,
I had the attitude of brace yourselves. I had the attitude of Ken Watanabe in Godzilla.
I had the attitude of Ken Watanabe in Inception. So,
which was what?
I was just an old man left on a thing waiting for Leonardo DiCaprio to come save me.
It was for me. It was let them fight.
Yeah,
by the way,
which is better. I mean,
I've been priming the audience for me to do a Japanese or Chinese accent.
It reminds me, like, have you seen any of those guys who have been like,
let them fight?
No, the opposite. Like trying to be supportive of like this woman, Becky Rohan. Exactly. Friends disagree. Friends fight. Friends need a break from each other. Friends let each other blow smoke. Friends remain friends. It is called adulthood of being like, it's fine.
Yeah, sure. I agree with you.
Please call him. You are two adults. This should not be a public argument. This is a different person. This is not okay. Work this out privately. Bring him back into the fold. You two are friends. Don't throw that away.
Yeah, Kanye said, "Bros, please, no."
Yeah, this one's incredible.
With the hugging emoji. We love you both so much.
But the Jack Poso one is very good too.
Oh God, I fucking can't
stand
that guy.
Some of y'all can't handle two high agency males going at it, and it really shows. This is direct communication, in parentheses, phallocentric, versus indirect communication, gynocentric. I understand you aren't used to it.
What the fucking fuck?
Dude, it's just two freaking alphas going at it, bro. Sorry if that's like too hard for you to handle, okay?
Yeah, I know as an alpha that when I go at it, I definitely take to Twitter to call my adversary a pedophile.
That's just
of
called
like the utmost highest
that's
order.
just called direct communication, brother, and that's phallocentric.
And also just the fact that I loved all the drama. Not all the drama. There's those bots that track who Elon is and isn't following. It was like
Unfollowed.
Elon Musk has unfollowed
Charlie
Stephen
Kirk.
Miller.
And
He unfollowed Charlie
I think
Kirk.
Charlie Kirk too.
Elon Musk has it's such like it's like teenage girl. It's like high school girl. Sorry to any high school girls out there, but y'all are the standard against we measure drama and pettiness. And boy, are they neck and neck with them. It's like slam book shit.
I saw a quick tennis thing in the chat. I'm
Oh.
saving the. I haven't watched the semifinals yet.
Guys.
I haven't had time. Please, I'm gonna watch it later. That hurts to see. Please don't say anything about.
Yeah, can we
French
keep
Open
it on
semifinals.
topic here today?
Yeah, we came here to talk about this, and I really want to get through that spoiler free. Okay.
Jesus God. I did. Someone asked if I should wear the hat backwards in an homage to Elon. I did accidentally touch the hat. I was handling it by the brim, and these Texas guys were like, you're not supposed to touch a Stetson by the brim. You're supposed to hold it by the top, you absolute stupid fucking moron. And I said, whoa, cool it, guy. I'm from California. And he said, you fucking. Oh, by the way, speaking of that type of person, not Texas guys, they're great, but I'm walking down the street yesterday with Doug yesterday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I see a guy chilling at the Yonder Pizza spot. He's got his arms up like this.
Yonder
He's got
Pizza.
a huge. Whoa! What the fuck? Yo, I got a mystery bruise on my arm.
I know what that's from.
What the fuck is that from?
Someone bit you.
No, nobody bit me.
Yeah.
I was roughhousing with Doug, but
No.
anyway, this gentleman had giant SS lightning bolt tattoos, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I caught his legs because he had shorts on, and he had all kinds of other Nazi, whatever the spirally looking thing was. And as I walked past, he was on the phone, and I heard him say, "Yeah, your tax dollars go directly to support white genocide." So, and I was like, "What the fuck,
Dude, that happened to me in upstate New York. I went with some friends. We took the train to do this hike, and then it was like, and then we got dinner somewhere, and it was just such a long day. And we walked up to the train station in upstate New York. It was getting dark out. Kind of an older guy sitting on the bench. I think we asked him like, "This is the way back to New York City, right?" And he said, "Yeah." And then we were just kind of talking, but he was giving us kind of just like not a good vibe. I was like, "Oh, I'm getting uncomfortable." And then he kind of like turned SS right on the neck.
dude?
And we were like, "Whoa!" My stomach just turned, and we were like, "All right, yeah, I think we're just gonna." Ugh.
Yeah, it's spooky. I hope it's the same guy that I saw at the gas station on the corner recently, who had a bunch of bumper stickers that were like, 1488 and all sorts of shit. And I was like, man, that's crazy to
It
have
is.
in the city. Get out of here. What are you doing living here?
Did you see the guy he was wearing some kind of Nazi shirt at, it was some kind of, maybe it was a Misfits concert or something like that, and they all just kicked the shit out of him?
Hell yeah,
The video
good.
is like, they were trying to say like, just get the fuck out of here. And he's like, I don't have to go anywhere.
No,
And then someone's like, all right, fuck it. And then they just started punching him.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so if you haven't paid attention, we talked about, also, I saw some people commenting on the app, like it is without fail every time we
Oh, yeah.
record an episode. I don't every time we finish recording, it's like, you got to be kidding me. But so we talked about it a little bit in the episode of making fun of Elon. Called it, what was he calling it? Like a pork-filled monstrosity or something like that. And we were joking about him making fun of the big beautiful
I'm
bill.
like, stop talking about my ex-wife like that.
And yeah, he's pissed about the increase of the increase to the deficit and all that. And since then, it has just gone absolutely
Off the rails.
bonkers.
Yeah.
These two boys are going at it. Also on their respective platforms, which is very funny. He's doing it on Twitter, and Trump
Please,
is
call
doing
it
it
X.
on Truth. Sure, X.
Yeah, let's pull up that first tweet. We've got it right up there. Started with Elon saying, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it.
Wouldn't it be cool if he spelled abomination like Obama
Abomination,
Nation? That's
yeah.
what I would have done.
And then Trump had this. We got these 2 video clips of those 2 next links. He was talking shit in the White House yesterday next to the German chancellor, and he said this.
I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. And, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until...
The next clip.
Do his eyes look kind of weird and bloodshot?
Yeah, they always look like that. He looks like absolute shit. He's a melted crayon of a man.
I guess he looks a little worse.
And then he suggested that Elon might have the old TDS,
which would be horrible. I hope he gets treatment as soon as possible. I know the health industry in this country is insane, but please seek help for the Trump derangement syndrome.
Things are happening in this room, and I'll tell you, he's not the first. People leave my administration, and they love us, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but we have it with others too. They leave, and they wake up in the morning, and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it, and you'll let us know. Yeah.
God, what a cocksucker. Just what a miserable...
Look at that. Look at that
hair. It's starting to just flatten, and it's just... God, I just want to see his explode. I just want to see something on him explode.
It does feel like the eyes are a little bit close to coming out of the...
Yeah, popping out.
Yep.
So apparently... So for those who don't know, a big part of Tesla's income over the years has been these EV credits.
Oh, a huge part. As he's been crying about government waste and all this shit, he has been sucking at the teat the entire time. He would not exist without government subsidies. And that's Tesla and SpaceX. Everything this man does relies on.
To be fair, he did say, even I think a few years ago, he doesn't care about the EV mandates. Get rid of them. I don't need them, whatever. So it's kind of funny that Trump is assuming there's obviously something here that we are not getting and that we don't know. There was a New York Times article that just dropped like an hour ago, and they were saying that it might have something to do with the fact that one of the things that started to lead to this downfall and this spat was that one of Elon's guys, this other, I think he's also a billionaire, Elon was really pushing for this guy to be the head of NASA. And Trump did not like it because this guy apparently had donated to some Democrats. And Trump was making a big stink about it, saying, no, this is going to come back to haunt us. And Elon was like, this is actually a good thing. It shows that you can reach across the aisle or something. And I don't know. I was really scrubbing. It's a long ass article, but so then
I can't imagine that's what did it though.
I know.
I bet it's brewing for a long time. People, I'm sure the big thing when all this happened, when he first took office, was everyone was saying like, these guys are just like too
big dumb rocks.
No, they're just like too main character-y for this partnership to last. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They clearly always need to be the guy, and I think Trump was immediately going to get more and more annoyed at Elon's presence and wanting to make sure he was steering.
Yeah, they're two grandiose narcissists who, I mean, it seemed like they were willing to put their respective. I mean, Elon seemed to kind of know his place in that I'm not the president, but I think he kind of figured that behind closed doors he would have a lot more power and influence than perhaps he was actually given.
I mean, it does seem like he had a ton of power.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just absolutely
I mean, his
bulldozing government agencies, just taking a wrecking ball.
Well, so we're going to try to adhere a little bit to the timeline. So then Elon tweeted this thing about supposing the body double. He retweeted his favorite little minion, Doge designer, and said Elon Musk reminded President Trump of his own words because that's what Elon's been doing, is going back and finding tweets from 10 years ago. Tweets like no member of Congress should be eligible for re-election if our country's budget is not balanced. Deficit's not allowed.
Yeah,
I cannot believe the Republicans
are extending the debt ceiling. I am a Republican. I am embarrassed.
And so
from 2012, 2013.
Yeah, Elon retweeted quote retweeted those. Then
He's such
Doge
a
designer
shit.
retweeted that, and then Elon said, "Where is the man who wrote these words? Was he replaced by a body double?"
Exclamation point, question mark.
He then put out a poll.
Good question, Elon. We're all wondering if he's been replaced by a body
Yeah,
double. Thank you for
everybody's-
bravely bringing that up.
What does the Grok thing say? The poster on his main page. Sorry, Grok to understand. Scroll up. Yeah, Grok to understand. Oh, I understand. So then he puts out this tweet. Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle? And a lot of people,
overwhelmingly, yes. It is. There's a lot of stuff happening here where it's just it's so funny. Things that I've wanted are gonna happen in the worst way. Like an actual third party is gonna be built off the back of this, and it's just gonna be like they're like, oh my god, we thought Republicans and Democrats were bad. This third party's insane.
What do you think they would call it? Doge.
The Grokikins.
The Grok.
The Grokikins.
Grokikins. Luke, what did you
the
say?
The Grokikats.
The X party.
The X party.
X party. But EX, because they're like ex-Republicans and ex-Democrats. Oh my God.
The other one, I mean, we'll get to it, but have you seen Steve Bannon talking about, he's like, what Trump needs to do right now is, number one, deport Elon Musk. He's here illegally.
I have it at the bottom.
And then did you also see he wants Trump to nationalize SpaceX?
Yes.
Which is so sick.
Here it is. I got it right here. And Jack Posobiec, God, look at his fucking face. He's just always making that stupid
That is really a guy who's like, that's just two phallocentric guys fighting. Okay, sorry, you're probably used to gynocentric communication.
I see him as just going, Go ahead and play the clip.
Know anything. He's a know-it-all. He knows some engineering. Don't get me wrong. I give a hat tip for that, but he doesn't know anything about the real world. Doge was, and for any fanboys that still exist, while you're wrapping up in your cape tonight, understand on Doge, he didn't find any fraud. There's plenty of fraud out there. This is President Trump's first complaint. Was this all BS? Right, with the Doge. The action that President Trump should be taking immediately, I think, when he threatens to take one of the big programs out of SpaceX, President Trump tonight should sign an executive order calling for the Defense Production Act to be called in SpaceX and seize SpaceX tonight before midnight.
Holy shit, this is sick, dude. The Trump is going to bring in the socialist revolution. This is incredible.
Yeah, dude,
I cannot wait. We're finally going to have we're going to be big and strong again. We're going to have the government-owned space program. Thank you, Steve Bannon. Thank you, Mr. Trump.
These guys are they're just such ninnies.
And Elon, we support your effort for the third party. We will be there.
That would be pretty epic meme sauce if they deported Elon and they stole SpaceX right out from under him. That would never, ever, ever, ever.
I think it's going to happen.
A lot of people that they're going to deport him,
Mr. Trump. A lot of people are saying you can't do it, but I believe in you. A lot of people say you don't have the stones for it.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
They say you're taco. You're being a
Trump
taco.
always chickens out. I don't think so. I think you've got what it takes. Send this man back to South Africa.
Yeah.
Take what's rightfully ours.
Yeah, SpaceX.
That was built off the back of American tax dollars.
That's right.
Take what's ours.
This is a national defense concern because now we've got a rogue agent, and he's not acting. He's threatening you, sir. He's threatening you, sir. And in this world, we are a nation of laws, and we have here a dirty, filthy, stinking immigrant
Yeah.
who is directly threatening you and calling into question your good vibes, kill him.
You have a chance to send this man out, march him,
Send
put him
it-
on one of those planes.
Yeah.
Send him to Ecuador or
Yes.
wherever. Where do they send him?
El
Send
Salvador.
El Salvador. Send him to El Salvador. Imagine him rolling up to that insane prison.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Let them fight.
Oh my God, we get a video of them shaving Elon's head.
Yeah, God, that'd be great. Elon then also went on to say that he was never shown the bill, even though Trump said he saw it. He probably had. Trump said he probably had more intimate knowledge about this bill than anybody. And Elon clapped back and said, "No, King, I was never shown the bill, and it was passed in the dead of night, so no one could read it." I love that dead of night thing. Also, these bills truly are like 1,600 fucking pages long. It's a veritable Bible of a bill. That's what they call it, a big Bible bill, big beautiful Bible bill. And then Donald Trump starts firing off truths on Truth Social. Let's pull up that first one. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy.
He's the cattiest guy in the world.
He is such a bitch.
I know. Elon was wearing thin. What's with the quotes always?
don't
too? Like,
get it.
It doesn't.
Like they're
did someone else say he was wearing thin, or are you saying it?
Yeah. Is it like a phrase that we're supposed to be familiar with? Like, damn, yeah, he's always wearing thin.
Well, wearing thin is like, you know, it was
Wearing a
wearing
thin
thin.
condom?
We're like,
Oh,
no, like it was about to, you know,
yeah.
it's a common.
But it's not a phrase that I would put in quotes like that.
No,
It's
he always uses them in the weirdest ways.
And then he said, Trump went on to say, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. And then as
Wait, but
what?
so this is they're both doing the hypocritical thing here because like he was not supportive of that. He was the guy who was saying like Biden was Trump. Trump was saying Biden was being unfairly harsh to Elon and didn't want to use. Remember with the whole ISS thing? They were like, yeah, Biden was, it's not fair the way he was treating Elon here. He could have helped out.
Wait, look at that ad that it serves. The very first ad on Truth Social.
How to
How to drain my lymph fluid.
If anyone does know how to drain lymph fluid naturally, please let us know because that's going to be.
Jesus Christ. Look at this fucking ad in the middle. It's a featured one. I wonder how much it costs to advertise on Truth Social. Holy shit. That poor lady needs, looks like she needs them nodes drained. Yeah, you're right. He was, well, yeah, because he's such a fucking.
I know. I mean, it's like we'll drive ourselves crazy if we're pointing out the hypocrisy at all times. But
Yeah.
it's But hey, I do agree with cutting off the billions and billions of governmental subsidies.
I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Yeah, because Biden isn't as corrupt and petty as you are, sir. And then Elon said, in response to the wearing thin thing, he said, such an obvious lie, so sad. And then said, this just gets better and better, and did the cry emoji twice and said, go ahead, make my day, in regards to someone else saying, if SpaceX gets, contracts terminated, that would be the end of the space station, the International Space Station. So he truly does not give a fuck anymore, which is kind of epic.
Although it is, I mean, we are really messing with. Did you watch Mountainhead?
I started to, and I got so pissed off because I'm like, is this really happening? Like, I thought these guys were just doing a bit, and now they're just doing the whole like coup thing.
Wait, what?
Isn't the whole thing like, we're gonna do a coup of the government? And then Jason Schwartzman is like in charge of Argentina, and it's like, okay, all of a sudden he's in front of Argentina.
So
I
you
didn't
turned
finish
it off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, because it was also like midnight.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there is a moment of, I think it's Steve Carell's character. Maybe you didn't get to it yet, but he talks about being pissed at Western Europe, and he was like, well, I mean, we can just maybe we'll just turn off their power grid or
I
whatever.
did see that.
And it does. I didn't think the movie was great, but it does, give you a little pit in your stomach. You're like, we really did entrust like the craziest people with. I mean, thinking of Elon with Starlink and everything like that, you're just. he really isn't a make my day situation.
It's not a yeehaw for me. It's going to be
I know.
it's no yeehaw.
It's not ideal, but hey, it's
He
their
then-
world. We're all just living in it.
He then talked about ingratitude. He said, without me, I think he's erased these tweets because I couldn't find them on his timeline. He had tweeted, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51 to 49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude.
It is, to that point, it is always really difficult to verify Elon screenshots because he tweets so much.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, well, let me just check if he actually tweeted this. And then you're like scrolling, and you're like, wait, is this still today?
He did because he retweeted this person, I believe,
Yeah.
and said like, yeah, accurate or some shit. And then it got really, it went thermonuclear, folks. And oh boy, I mean,
But also keep that in mind. The without me, he would have never won, which
Yeah.
is probably true. What did he throw? Almost $300 million behind
Yeah.
him?
And then he pulls the pedophile card, the Epstein bomb. Let's pull that up. He said, time to drop the really big bomb. And he tagged Donald Trump. The real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, which we knew already. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. And then he replied to that post
That's
and
got
said,
1 million likes.
yeah, that's fucking bananas.
239,000 bookmarks.
And then it says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out.
And that one's not a screenshot. That one is still up. He has not deleted it.
No.
But it is such a funny thing to say after saying he wouldn't have won the White House without me, and then being like, he's a pedophile too.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, dude.
I cheated to help get a pedophile into the White House.
And then I let my kid hang out with him a bunch.
Yeah.
And then I just let little X run around with him and hang out with him. And
the two under that Epstein bomb are too good because then he's going off and he's quote retweeting this video. It says in 1992, Trump partied with Jeffrey Epstein. Just gonna leave this here. And
the weird thing about all this though is like that this
was known.
I know he's acting like this
He's
was like
such
the like watch out truth bomb mic drop moment. It's like the
you
thing
cocksucker,
we
man.
all. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, and then
Did you just find out about this, Elon?
yeah,
That
It's
would be a
such
fun twist if Elon just found out.
It wouldn't be because it's not a. He
I know,
absolutely knew.
I
He's
know.
such a fucking disingenuous bag of ass. And then he did another one. There's another tweet that he quote retweeted, and he just gave the emoji of the single raised eyebrow. The relationship between Trump and Epstein is well established. Trump flew on Epstein's plane at least 7 times, though it's not clear he ever went to the island. And then they've got this quote from Donald Trump talking about how I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. I love Trump booms from a speakerphone. I'm just imagining him bellowing into the phone. He's a lot of fun to be with. And he's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social
Do you
life.
think Jeff called him after that quote and was like, Donald, what the fuck, dude? We're doing a whole fucking teenager thing. Don't
Yeah.
talk about.
Have a little.
Are you stupid?
Have a little discretion, my guy. And then Elon was finding old tweets of prominent figures in the GOP talking about the deficit and the debt, including Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, including Donald Trump, which is it's tough because it's like I'm not rooting for if I had
Who
to
are
pick
you
a dog,
rooting
I'm
for?
rooting for Elon Musk
You're
in
rooting
this
for
case.
Elon Musk.
Yes, because as much as I despise Elon Musk, I really have a lot more pure, unadulterated hatred in my heart for Donald Trump. Just way, way more. Whoa. Sorry I asked about your secrets for Palantir. I'm not an arc, says JLow141. That's totally okay.
It's okay. They have our secrets already. There's nothing we
Yeah,
can do,
there's
Jay.
nothing-
It's not your fault. Don't hold yourself accountable. I think I'm rooting for Trump.
Really?
I mean, if like, I mean, it's a deal with the devil either way. I don't.
Yeah.
It's which devil are you going for? But the one talking about like nationalizing SpaceX and kicking Elon out. I don't know. That seems like with all this stuff they're undoing, and we have to hope that if the Democrats can somehow. The greatest joke about all this I saw was that The worst part about all of this that's happening right now is that in 2028, the Democrats are still going to make it a close race. And
That's very funny.
and so like if they can somehow eke out a win, we also have to depend on them like rebuilding all these institutions that people rely on. And I'm like, you know what? If this somehow goes in the direction where Trump is like rebuilding a national space program and like getting it into the getting it out of the hands of crazy technocrats, I don't know. Both of them are a deal with the devil, but and both of them are going to have horrible downsides and small upside.
There were I saw a few takes on other places on the internet that were saying that how do I phrase it? Like Donald Trump is actually still part of the deep state, and he is a pedophile or was fucking kids on Epstein's island, and that's the reason why Dan Bongino looks so defeated, because he's seen everything and now he knows the real secrets, which is like the assassination was faked and Trump is absolutely incriminated in the files, and he's fully like, oh shit. Did you see Alex Jones was chiming in and just being like, oh Jesus Christ?
No, the last thing I saw was him supporting Palantir and being like, you guys are all like Palantir's against the deep, or like, yeah, it's just like, Jesus Christ, you're such a fucking
He's just clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did the last thing I saw with the Dan Bongino thing was him. Remember that clip of him? I think it was on Fox. Him just like crying about how hard the job is. He's like,
the job is very hard.
He's like, I have to go in early, and like I never see my wife, and everyone's mean to us. It's like, then get out.
Yeah.
We all hate you.
Yeah. Anyway, Trump went on to say that he doesn't mind Elon turning against me, and he talks about his bill being all great and necessary. And Elon also said that he's going to begin decommissioning the Dragon spacecraft, like, immediately, which I don't believe. I don't think that that's going to happen at all. And the biggest one, I mean, these are all, it's hard to determine which is the biggest. Oh, no, did he? Oh, wow. It looks like he said, good advice. Yeah. Okay, we won't decommission Dragon.
What was what was he replying to? This is a shame, the back and forth. You are both better than this. Cool off and take a step back for a couple of days.
Well, that's all it took was Fab 25 June to say that, and Elon listened. What the fuck, man? Go to that person's profile.
Do we know what that post was?
I think it was his saying, I'm going to decommission it.
Oh, and he deleted it. Okay.
This person with 5,900 followers. Jesus Christ, man.
And of course, his first post is just about how ETH is going to fucking...
If ETH reaches 4,000, I'll make exactly $15 million profit. I'll donate 1% of my profits to some random follower who likes this post. Retweet and follow me. He did. He didn't explicitly say this, but because it's been interesting seeing all the different fanboys flocking to which side.
I know, they all got to pick their sides.
And there was one. I think. Oh God damn it! I can't remember his @. It wasn't Doge Designer. It wasn't Cat Turd. It wasn't Autism Capital. Jesus.
I mean,
Christ.
this is a good indication of where we've gotten to.
Yeah, it was one of those fucking chuckle nuts, and they had said like, "Can I finally admit that I think the tariffs were stupid?" It was Shibtoshi Nakamoto. That's who it was. Can I finally say that Trump's tariffs are super stupid? And egg nationalist who's just a fucking white supremacist.
Grok, is this true?
Yeah.
Grok, is this true?
Well, because let's see, what did our old boy Elon say at the top? He said the Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. He's just coming out, and so it's like, okay, so if you're now coming out against him, it just shows that you don't really care about the country. You really are a spineless partisan hack that you claim to rail against, because you were clearly keeping these things to yourself that you vehemently disagreed with, sir.
Do you know who Bill Ackman took in the fight?
Nobody yet.
I know. I support real Donald
Trump.
I support real Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they should make peace for the benefit of our great country. We're much stronger together than apart. And weirdly, Elon replied to that and said, "You're not wrong."
How do you come back?
If they fucking make up, I know. How do you come back from calling someone a pedophile?
Like an Epstein pedophile.
Yeah.
And saying, I mean, he replied to a post saying that Trump should be impeached and replaced with J.D. Vance, and he just wrote yes. So it's like, all right, he definitely.
But what is he not wrong about? I support real Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they should make peace for the benefit of our great country. So maybe he's saying,
Yeah, he's not wrong. That
you're
we
not
should.
wrong, or he's just saying we're much stronger together than apart.
Actually, I think we're much stronger apart, and I think that they should stay broken up.
Yeah.
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 Why would you ask us Emil's thoughts on racquetball right now? Where's your head at, sir? B Cashin?
Who said
in
that?
the chat? Someone in the chat.
I don't see it.
It's remarkable.
It is funny to hear us saying all this and someone. Sorry, one real quick. Does Emil have any thoughts on racquetball?
Do you like racquetball? That's my question. I do like.
I know the country's falling apart and everything, but does he have any thoughts on racquetball?
Is purple your favorite color, Ben? No, I don't know what my favorite color is. So I don't even know where we're at right now. Oh yeah, and Ashley St. Clair, who got knocked up by Elon and turned down a huge offer. I don't know what she was thinking. She turned down a huge offer. She was going to get $15 million plus $100,000 a month until her child turns 21.
I kind of love that this guy's just so out of the loop. Patil Vishwajit. Grok, is Trump heading for divorce? Because she's saying you need breakup advice.
Oh,
no
that's
credible
really
evidence
funny.
suggests Donald Trump is heading for divorce. Patil, look at the timeline, my man.
I love that he's got his own initials in his Avi there. It's pretty funny. So, folks, is Ben still doing the Trader Treehouse? I swear to God, if people are doing this, asking me these questions, I know. Yes, I am.
Don't let them
Huge
mess
shout out
with
to
you.
the Treehouse. We are doing very well, and we enjoy one another.
Don't let them mess with you.
Yeah. Any
I'm
updates
did
on
this,
my?
do you know if this episode even came out yet? Do we know if it? Okay.
God damn it!
I'm very curious if they talk about it. I'm sure. I don't know how.
So you're married to an Indian woman? I knew an Indian guy once. Yeah, he lived in the sewer in my neighborhood, and everybody would call him Vishti, the sewer guy, and he would give you a back rub if you gave him a quarter. Yeah, that was real good times.
That's pretty good.
I think he died one day when a great big flood came. It was the biggest flood any of us had ever seen. That's not very good. Jesus Christ. What's with the mullets coming back, man? Everybody's got a mullet again.
It's
Shaving the sides.
I feel like the mullet comes back every 5 years. It's not like
Yeah.
It's
I also hate the chin diaper facial hair.
it's not good.
Why do you do that?
It's
man?
not good.
God damn.
Do we know when these come? Like, how quickly does he post them? I'm so curious.
Probably a week, a couple days to edit.
It's it's not like Theo Vaughn is a is a great journalist or anything, and we're gonna get a great.
So. Right. I wonder what happens. I wonder who would win in a wrestling match, Elon or Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump's a big guy.
But he's also
just like,
old as hell.
Yeah, he is old. He'd break. Actually, I think he's got that old monkey strength that would just come out and fucking. I would take Donald Trump to beat.
Also,
Elon
Elon is a coward. I think he's proven that.
Yeah.
Remember
he wanted to wrestle
Mark Zuckerberg, and he fully cowered. The way these guys, like the Jack Poso and all these guys have just like so much evidence of them being the biggest cowards and babies, but you guys like hype them up like they're these big strong men. Sorry, that's just a phallocentric communication. This guy's a
Can
baby.
we try to find that tweet? Just search Jack Poso.
Oh, I have it.
Oh God, I fucking can't stand that guy.
Or at least I have a screenshot of it. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I'm glad Sean McGrath likes Zuckercorn. I love Zuckernuts, Zuckerbutt. Ben is looking like Dwight Yoakam. Who's that? Oh, Dwight Yoakam?
I don't know who that is.
That's pretty funny. Why does Ben call him Zuckercorn? I don't know. I just think it's funny to give these guys dumb little nicknames.
I put it in the recording thing. I don't know if it's come through.
I don't know. Elon faked
I
all
don't
his
know why I'm
gameplays. Yeah,
getting-
like there's that's the thing is these guys
I know
do so
everything
much
about
shit
it
all the time. Some of y'all can't handle two high agency males going at it, and it really shows. This is direct. What the fuck, Twitter? Get rid of that shit.
Honestly.
This is direct communication, phallocentric versus indirect gynos. God, he's such a fuck. He's such a fuck.
I understand you aren't used to it.
Ugh, the way that these guys contort themselves to appease their masters
Yeah.
in hopes of some scraps is really remarkable. And again, his face, he's just got that.
Is Steve
I'm concerned.
is Steve Bannon even allowed on Twitter? Wasn't he
I
like?
have no fucking clue. He probably doesn't want to be on it because of the South African jumping bean.
It's true.
I love that nickname you came up with. The South African jumping bean.
We might not
We
might not see him all that much anymore.
Yeah.
We
I
might-
prefer gynocentric communication. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm straight.
I mean, if gynocentric communication involves you not calling me a pedophile, then I'd prefer that one.
Yeah. Actually, and it is funny that he's saying that because they are not communicating directly. They are very much doing the gynocentric thing by tweeting about
at each other on separate platforms.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is direct communication. Are you not used to that kind of thing?
Brother, that ain't direct. I don't know what
It
barn
couldn't
you
be
were raised
more
in.
indirect.
Yeah.
It's online on separate platforms, not even like directly replying
It's
to
the
each
highest
other.
form
Yeah.
of subtweeting. Jesus Christ. All right, this person Joey Miller paid $1.99 to ask, what are your thoughts on Tesla? Should I buy, sell, hold? First of all, I think you should have spent that $1.99 to fix your space bar, pal. Because I don't know if you ever heard of tapping the space bar after a comma. But I personally, I mean, who knows, man? The way this administration is and the way headlines are, this thing could get resolved over the weekend and boom, Tesla's up. I can't give you any kind of
How
legitimate
though?
advi- I
How
don't know,
does
man.
this get resolved over the weekend?
Dude, I mean, he calls China like he practically calls them, terrible racist things, and then it's like, yeah, but they're really good. I really hate
Yeah, but
Xi Jinping.
they
He's
really
a
haven't
Chinese
even-
motherfucker, but we're gonna make a good deal with that Chinese guy.
But they haven't really come to a deal, and
No.
I think they just extended the pause another month because they can't come to a deal.
Yeah,
That's I wouldn't say they've are back in each other's good graces.
No.
I don't know. I have a hard time seeing this get resolved.
yeah, and Tesla's in kind of a precarious position here. Looking at the chart, if it doesn't get resolved, who knows? I mean, maybe Donald Trump comes out with some stuff. He says over the weekend, Eric Trump just said something. What did he say? Jesus Christ.
What is it?
Breaking news, I am proud to announce the Trump meme coin has aligned with
Jesus
World
Christ.
Liberty Fund. Although their meme wallet isn't moving forward, they remain focused. What a fucking goddamn, dude. What a stupid time to be an American. Of all the stupid times to be an American, this really takes the cake.
What does that even mean? Trump meme coin has aligned with World Liberty Fi.
Because the World Liberty Fi is some stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, but their meme wallet isn't moving forward. They remain focused on building the most exciting meme on Earth.
Yeah, the
Whatever.
Trump meme. Everything's a scam, man. I'm just tired of everything being a fucking scam.
It's a scam economy. I'm curious what Bannon thinks about the whole Trump coin, this whole meme coin bullshit. the
I'm sure he'll
wallet.
find a way to excuse it. Oh, he's not directly involved, and it's a way to
Maybe it's the only way we can fight the deep state is getting all our money into our Trump wallets and not letting them.
Dude, search
Get
the
their
Trump
grubby
wallet.
little hands on it.
Trump crypto wallet. It's TrumpWallet.com. Did we pull that up before?
I already switched all
the
my-
website isn't working.
I already
Wow.
switched all my holdings over to Trump wallet.
No, you didn't.
That's not good. That's not good.
These people,
Shit.
man. All right, look,
The
maybe
app's not opening either.
peanuts. Someone said say peanuts. Peanuts. There you go. I accidentally ordered 4 McChickens on Uber Eats for one guy from Australia. Dang, dude, that's I don't know what to say. People want me to say some slurs about Chinese people. I'm not going to do that.
Who's asking for that?
Kyber K, because I said, oh, he's doing Donald Trump practically is calling him slurs, and then he was saying, say the slurs. Nice try. Nice try. I don't even know any Chinese slurs. No, wait, yeah, I do.
Dude.
I mean, we all know. Okay,
I don't
what is
know it.
this? Oh, World Liberty Financial reportedly sent a letter
my
after the
God.
company behind Donald Trump's meme coin and Magic Eden announced plans. What the fucking hell?
This sucks. I just moved all my money.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Donald. Ben, what do you think of the girl singing on the plane? I did not watch it because I can't endure that kind of.
What's the girl singing on the plane?
Some little girl, I guess a Delta flight was like circling. A Delta flight was circling a. Ooh, what are Shaq's thoughts on the feud? I'll get to that in a minute. It was on the ground, and this little girl got up there and got on the intercom. A flight attendant let her get up there and sing.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me.
All right. Do people want Shaq to give his input?
I'd love Shaq's input.
People want to hear what Shaq got to say. I think that we should. I think that we should get Elon and Donald Trump in a room together. Give them a hot chip. See who can withstand eating a hot chip without breaking a sweat, without crying, without reaching for the water, and RFK gonna be the referee.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand by and make sure that nobody cheats and nobody takes a sip of water, and then Donald Trump.
He's impervious now. It used to make him laugh. Guys. Shaq looks pale. Is he okay?
They were good impressions.
Thank you. Stephen A. Smith. I think that Donald Trump could probably withstand the hot chip, the ghost pepper chip. I don't know. I can't remember what Stephen A. Smith sounds like. Do a Mexican accent. I did the other day. I did one of the plumber. Donald Trump is coming. He going to eat the chip. It's muy caliente, the chip. And Elon Musk going to eat the chip also. And we're going to decide who's going to win.
Why are they doing a hot chip? Oh,
Yeah.
That's how to resolve it. Is the hot chip challenge?
Yeah, it's how we.
Emil is Ben's tired wife.
There goes that future in politics. I'm Mexican. I approve of this accent. Thank you. It still makes me laugh, Ben. Thank you very much.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I just like trying to throw my voice and
He's a mimic. I mean, when we travel around, it's like you hear things and you just start like.
I'll make fun of myself. I'll
No, he
sneeze
won't.
and go.
That's the one place he draws the line. He does not like it when anyone makes fun of Ben. He's like, that's where we draw the line, brother. Everyone else is fair game.
Someone says, do your Wakanda impression. That feels dangerous. Even though that's a very distinct accent.
I think we can skip the Wakanda accent.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll move on from accents for a little bit.
Anyway, welcome to La Raza. Someone said. When did you have Domino's last? I don't know. It's been a while. I'm going to get my cholesterol checked again soon, at which point, once it is down, which I know it will be, I'm going to celebrate with some pizza.
Wait, but what happens if it's up?
If it's up, then I'm gonna have to really stop. Fuck, I'm just gonna have to stop.
Wait, but why if it's down, celebrate with pizza? Why not? Because
I'll
down,
have
be
earned
like,
it.
oh, maybe we stay the course.
I'm gonna stay the course, but I'm gonna have one pizza. It's like a pit stop on the long road trip of lowering my cholesterol.
Hey, have at it, pal.
Rush Hour impressions, both
your-
characters, please. Yeah, you're right.
It's your veins.
It's my thick blood.
It's your thick blood. You do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Ben gets a cut, and it just like kind of comes out like cottage cheese.
Oh, gross. Ben, do you get coffee from other places besides Starbucks? Yeah, of course. It's just that it's
No, he does. He does not like local business.
It's
He
just
told me-
it's the closest thing. And when I have found that I like a little bit of cold brew, it really gets me going. Yeah.
It's the only thing that gets you going.
It's the only thing that gets me going.
Even a cold brew from a local shop.
The closest local shop is a Blue Bottle, and that doesn't count.
How is that the closest local shop if it's not a local shop?
It's the closest thing that's smaller than a Starbucks.
Sure, but it's not a small business.
Yeah, the other
Dude,
close
they're brutal. I went into one with Sarah because she wanted to pop in and get a coffee.
Blue Bottle.
It's just like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's like they got the pathetic pastries, and I was like, this place is a bummer.
And their dumb little like chia yogurt and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's just yeah, I also was I had cold brew in a bottle from the store here, but something weird happens every time. Like after a week, I would shake it up and I'd go to pour it, and there's like a stringy, goopy super. It's weird, and I
and
just
you bring
I'm
it
like
back and you go, this one's
I
strange.
just needed
creepy,
fucking
dude.
going out. Oh, I love Doug
Yo,
911.
okay, people, can you guys stop putting French Open things in there? I'd like to watch them later.
Yeah, don't ruin the thing for him.
Please, no, it's fine. Just please don't put French Open spoilers in. I have not watched either semifinal match, and I'd like to watch it later.
Ben still asking for Ben to do a Greek accent and call Emil a Goomba.
No, don't do that because I'll
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'll freak the fuck out.
I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, folks, it's been wow, what a time. What a time. Maru coffee is really good, yeah, but it's always got a really long line, and I don't. Again, I get it 5 minutes before we record.
That line is psycho.
Yeah,
I cannot believe every time I drive by.
yeah.
That's all I'd like to say about.
It's pretty
Maru.
nuts. Let's see what's. Oh boy. Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of, just to wrap it up, I guess the Trump tax bill will add $2.4 trillion to the deficit and leave 10.9 million more uninsured, according to the CBO. Yeah. So it's just one of those things where
I mean, but that was everyone knew this is not about ending the deficit. This is about giving his buddies a tax break. It's about throwing people off of benefits. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it ever was.
Will you ever do a Florida show? I don't know. Not likely. Ben, can you do your Elon impression before we go? Ben looks so gynocentric right now. I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time.
That person wants to know if you'll kiss their wife.
Yes.
Bring them here, and Ben will kiss her.
So let them fight. Ken Watanabe. Yeah, can you do an overall summary of the new bill? It's honestly so fucking big. I really don't know. He said, I know Trump, his retort is that it may seem as though there's more spending, but some of it, the part that is going to be over budget or whatever is going to be paid for by, I think, fees for like visas or something. I don't fucking know, man.
It's also, we're gonna have to get off in like 3 minutes. It's a huge bill with a bunch of things going. We can try to do a more comprehensive thing on the entire bill. But I do think he's pissed at some senators because they're holdouts.
Man, everybody be pissed off in this country. God damn. So, folks, yes, I said I will kiss your wife. I will kiss your wife. Gang, we are going to be going live again in 30 minutes.
Also, Emil, racquetball thoughts. We've been waiting. It's fun. I used to play a little bit. Sorry if that's not a more exciting answer.
Guys, we're probably not going to be doing any live shows for a while. We're a little burnt out. We've done a lot of live shows.
It's going to be like a few months. We just need a little break.
We'll probably do Canada. I think we probably will do Canada next. I want to say
we'll
Toronto.
definitely do Washington. We want to come to Philly. We're going to come to the places, but it's there's a lot going on.
But only if you're nice, and only if you tell people that there's a great show out there that they should pay attention to and watch, which is our show. By the way, I'm making huge progress with my movie app. Big progress. I'm getting very excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When's it dropping? This summer? Summer of movies?
I don't know, but I just need to find someone who's good at go-to-market strategy because I don't quite know how to
Is the app
roll
built?
this. No. There was a version that was working, but I'm working with someone new now, and he's going to redesign it and stuff and just I don't know. No, it's not. No, I'm not making Letterboxd.
But it's kind of like Letterboxd adjacent.
Similar. Close. Why don't you Pokemon Go to the market? That's very good, Donald.
I don't get that one.
I don't know. Anyway, all right, folks. Please stick around. Join us in 30 minutes. We're going to be going live.
A social network movie about Ben and his movie app?
That'd be pretty fun. Here, let me drop the. You guys, I mean, we usually no, it's for free. It's free. I just put it in the
He
chat.
actually pays you. If you get on the app, you get paid.
Yeah,
That's
I pay you.
yeah.
Remember
and
Ben app? Remember Wife app, where it's the place where I find a wife? It's I should do that.
It's the
That'd
one
be
where
very
people
funny.
are. It's a social media platform for movies, and you can do your
Audio
own
commentary.
audio commentary on the movie.
Patent pending. Anyway, guys, go sign go to the Stock Twits YouTube channel. I just put it in there. We're going to be going live again in 30 minutes and talking about the market this week. Boy, you want to talk about pedophile stuff? We got a couple the craziest tweets I have seen all week about pedophilia come from a major person on finance Twitter, and it's going to be an absolute riot. So join us there, and we're going to be going live in 30 minutes. So I'm going to go squeeze some piss out of Doug, my dog.
You're gonna squeeze
I'm
it
gonna
out of him.
squeeze it out of him.
I don't think that's safe.
Yeah, and also Emil's been doing some live streams on his channel, so go click his shit. I need to get on that too. I need to start live streaming. Okay, gang. Thank you so much for tuning in, and try to stay sane. Get off your phone this weekend, unless you want to watch our shit. Do that. Bye.
Bye.